you can count on continues with Drew Blair.
What kinds of birds call Allen County home? A bunch of people are on a mission to figure that out this weekend, and you can help them.
This will help scientists in the area compare bird survival rates from one year to the next, and we actually have some of these birds that you'll see soon right here in our studio. Joining us now is Floyd Jimison, the president of Soarin' Hawk Raptor Rehab. Good morning, Floyd.
Good morning.
Tell us about this backyard bird count. What's it really all about?
What the backyard bird count is what they do is get these counts, they monitor these counts, and then they give them to scientists at like Cornell and different Audubon societies, and they take these counts and they keep them for the next year. They keep monitoring these, and they can tell what the weather is doing to the birds, what birds are flourishing, which ones are going down in count, and it helps a lot.
Yeah, it sounds like a really important resource, and it's something that the general public can participate in. When is this happening?
The general public is more than welcome. It's all mostly volunteers. This is happening on, let's see here.
I believe it's tomorrow, right, at Fox Island?
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. I believe it's 1 o'clock.
Okay.
Yes, 1 to 3 o'clock.
All right, 1 to 3 o'clock tomorrow. So, and people could see all kinds of birds. We're not just talking cardinals, blue jays here.
Right,
We can see
right.
some really unique birds out there, right?
But the cardinals and blue jays
Yeah.
are just as beautiful.
as important.
Absolutely. But you have some examples of
We
some
brought some
other...
of our friends with us.
Yeah,
Yes.
we'd love to meet them if you would
okay.
mind bringing one out, or are we doing one at a
Yeah.
time?
Yes,
okay.
one at a
Let's
All
see
right,
who's the first visitor here.
We'll bring in Ruby. Ruby's a
Ruby.
red-tailed hawk.
Gorgeous.
You'll see her up in the trees.
Wow.
You'll see her on farmlands. She flourishes
checking us out.
around the forest. She doesn't go in the forest too much.
Okay.
You'll see her on the sides of the highways and such like that.
It's really the red tail that is the distinguishing feature.
And all the birds that we brought are injured beyond repair. So these are educational birds. If there's any birds that we have that can be repaired, then they don't see people.
So they're getting a life when they otherwise would not be able to survive in the
Correct.
wild. Wow, that's fantastic. Thank you, Ruby.
So at Fox Island, these are some of the birds if you go out to this, you may
All
see
these
as you're
birds that we
observing.
brought are just birds you can find in your own backyard.
Wow.
There's this is a barred owl.
Go on and
this
come
is
on
a
up.
diurnal owl.
Wow.
This is one that you'll see out in the trees. You'll hear their cries at night. It's very beautiful.
Yeah,
bird.
nighttime mostly, right,
Yeah.
with owls.
Are we
Oh.
keeping this owl up? Should it be asleep?
Yeah.
No, this is a diurnal.
So
It's-
that means
it's a
that's
day.
active during the day. Okay.
Look
Yeah.
at those eyes, just so beautiful,
Yeah.
slowly blinking at us.
Don't get a chance to see
And these
that too often.
And these
no.
will be, if you look real hard, they're out there.
Right.
They're out there.
Looks like we have another owl waiting anxiously to come up.
Yeah, I don't know, Floyd. I gotta get a better backyard. I don't see this in my backyard.
That's why they last so long, is because you can't find them.
Gotcha.
Wow,
Gotcha.
look at you.
Now, this is Apollo.
Hi, Apollo.
Apollo is
It's
a great
okay.
horned owl. He's panting because he's very nervous.
Looks a little anxious,
He
yeah.
doesn't really like people too much.
He has a friendly face, though. He
But
looks like he. To me,
Well,
that
from a
looks friendly
distance,
to
it's
me.
friendly.
I won't
like
get
his-
closer. I'll take your word on that,
His
Floyd.
huge golden eyes are just fantastic. I would love to be able to see these in the wild. So this
Yeah.
great backyard bird count sounds like a really
it's
good
a
opportunity.
really great opportunity to see these guys, to see, you just have to know what you're looking for, and they're right up in the trees. Most of the time, these guys do not fly away when you come near them. They just stand real still.
Yeah.
And that way you just walk right past them and you just don't see them.
Do we have time? I'm going to ask for one more bird, and I've just got the go-ahead, so we've got time for another one. We'd love to meet whoever wants to walk on up.
I have some
This
Canada.
is Houdini.
We're seeing all
Oh,
sizes
yeah,
of
let's
owls
look at
today.
Yes. Now he's a
Wow.
nocturnal owl.
And the other
He's
one
an
can come
eastern
up too.
screech owl. The eastern screech owl is a cavity nester. They just nest in the tops of the trees, or they don't really go very high up into the trees.
And we have a dual appearance here.
Oh, and we also have Stewie. This is a red-shouldered hawk, and he's
Gorgeous.
inside the forest.
Yeah, I think, you know, speaking to someone who's lived in this area my whole life, I have, you know, didn't really understand how many varieties we had of these
Right, and
gorgeous
these guys
birds.
are so important. They keep the pest control down. They're really important to farmers and to others.
All right.
All
Well,
right.
thank you, Floyd.
Yes,
Everybody, head on
everybody,
out
thank you
and
so
see,
much.
see these guys. Maybe you'll see them at Fox Island.